Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back once again. This is Jeff, of course, and today I am reacting to Wooah with Pom Pom Pom. Um, I don't know anything about this song. I honestly didn't even know it was out until I saw a Twitter post on it like 3, 4 days ago and realized that I've missed it by a little over a week now. So, here we are. I enjoyed Blush, and that was the first time I had actually reacted to Wooah. I think I had mentioned in that one that even though I don't listen to them, anytime they come on my Spotify, which I also don't listen to that much, but when I do and they do come on, everything that I've heard from them has been good. So I'm looking forward to this one and seeing if it's another hit. So let's go check it out. Oh, yeah. That's what I thought. Okay, I already pulled up lyrics over here. I had to double check. Nice little heavy rock intro.
I'm playing Major League.
Then rap.
Interesting.
말하는
걸 I'm marking of the champion. Lights, camera, action, all star attraction. 너 협상 따윈 없어 난 이기러 왔어 이 자리. An MVP. Haters hate, but hey, 다 놀라고야 말 테니. Look how we do. Ain't nobody like us. 우아하기까지 해. 내 꿈은 너무 아득해. 날 포기하고 싶어지게 만들곤 해. 난 두렵지 않아. 준비는 완벽해. Let's shout it out. You're me, you're me. 날 믿어주길 바래.
They sound great, look great.
Pom pom, I'm cheering me on. Ain't nobody is rooting for me. Guess at least one. Pom pom.
I like that line. Gorgeous.
거침이 없는 빛보다 빠른 날 swing. 경쟁이 없어 when you got it, you flying it 찐 멋짐을 보여줄게 yeah. Guess what? We only warming up. 날 믿어주길 바래. 나를 원하는 shout out. 내 맘 불타올라 열정을 태워가 하나하나 싸워가 Little lion in me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The crowd around the field, they hear me roaring.
Okay. I see you, vocals.
Pom pom, I'm cheering me on. Ain't nobody is rooting for me. Guess at least one. Pom pom, my game is mad strong. 이 큰 게임의 주인공은 only me. 날 믿어주길 바래. 나를 원하는 shout out. What we got? 누구보다 멀리 got one shot. 누구보다 높이 애기먼 wings to make to fly.
Nice transition to that falsetto there. I don't know who this girl is, but she's stealing the show for me. This blonde one here.
Pom pom.
Very nice. I like that song. That was way different than Blush. But so I was just at the K-pop store, because I'm fortunate to be in LA and have plenty. But I have a really good one, not too far away. I don't go that often because you have to pay like $4 for every 15 minutes of parking. So unless I'm going there for food where they validate, I don't. Anyway, I saw this album available there, and I haven't seen it anywhere else. And I thought about getting it just based off of Blush, but I was like, Blush was good, but it wasn't so good that I want to spend, $25 on an album. And I bought 6 other albums. Now I'm kind of regretting that I didn't buy this one, so if I see it again, I might grab it. Because this song, like I said, completely different from Blush, but also just a really good song. We went from rap to kind of like a hip-hop pop fusion to rock, and then just danced back and forth between all of those. So yeah, really cool. Also, I don't know what all the lyrics said, but I know the beginning of the chorus says something like, Pom Pom, I'm cheering me on. If no one else, then at least there's one, or something like that. So I think Pom 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 is supposed to be like cheerleader pom poms. I could be wrong. We're going to follow along with the lyrics. But yeah, also, like I said, the girl with the blonde and the ponytail, I think they all had ponytails. I didn't narrow it down, but the blonde one, she stole the show for me here. I don't know who she is. I don't know any of these girls, but yeah, probably my bias as of right this second if I were to choose one. All right, so this opening line, I don't want anything to be defined, nor can it be regulated. Okay. Interesting to open up with. So we've got this like anthemic brass in the background, and it reminds me of it was a song by Nelly, I think it was, and I can't remember the name of the song. If it comes to me, I'll mention it, but just from the instrumentation, it reminded me of that.
So what you gonna be? I'm playing Major League. 떨리는 심장이 말하는 걸 I'm king of the champion. Lights, camera, action, all star attraction. 너 협상 따윈 없어 난 이기러 왔어 이 자리. An MVP, haters say but hey 다 놀라고야 말 테니. Look how we do, ain't nobody like us. 우아하게까지 해. 내 꿈은 너무 아득해. 날 포기하고 싶어지게 만들고 나.
It's a really long verse. Okay, so I didn't want to stop in the middle of the verse, but I probably should have, because that was quite a bit. So it starts with, so what's it gonna be? I'm playing Major League, so like I'm not, clowning around with y'all down in the minors. Like, we're stepping up to the big leagues. My trembling heart is telling me, so like maybe I'm anxious, maybe I'm nervous. Maybe it's just the jitters that I get with that adrenaline, whatever it is. It's telling me I'm a queen of the champion. So really, they're just emphasizing being a champion because they're playing at the major league. But they do make a point to say I'm a queen. So of course, the female champion. Lights, camera, action. Obviously, this is cinema. All-star attraction, again, center of attention type of deal here. There's no negotiation here. I'm here to win this place. So, I'm not here to compromise. I'm not here to take second place. I'm here to win. An MVP, so most valuable player. Again, going back to that major league thing. Haters hate, but hey, everyone will be surprised. That's, like, people are going to talk, doesn't matter. They're going to still be surprised when maybe they're surprised by how much they actually like what we do. I don't know. But it says, everyone will be surprised. Look how we do. Ain't nobody like us. It is even elegant. And I liked that because they showed her being kind of elegant when she said that line. And I don't know where, I think it was right here. Yeah, it was her. And then we go into like this pixelated, almost comic book style of art through her eye. I shouldn't say always, I usually like these transitions where we go to a new scene through the eyeball. But anyway, so then the next person comes in. My dream is too far away. Used to make me want to give up. You know, if a goal is so big that you can't possibly imagine getting to it and achieving it, it makes you want to not even try. That's why, and I mentioned this, I think it was the last video I just did, but there is the concept of, okay, you can have a big goal, but let's make smaller, more attainable goals that helps us get to the bigger goal. And so she's saying like the dream or the goal is too far away. It's such a big thing. It's so far away. It was going to take so much work. I couldn't even see myself getting there. I wanted to give up. But now she's saying, but I'm not afraid. Everything is set perfectly, and shout it out. You hear me. Like, in other words, the stage is set. I have everything I need, and now I'm actually going for it. I'm not afraid. I'm going to shout it out. And we actually get the image when she says she's going to shout it out. Yeah. Then we get the megaphone. It's actually not right when she says it. It's when the next girl comes in. But you hear me. Like, she's got the megaphone. Like, you're going to hear her. Then we've got the pre-chorus. I hope you'll believe in me. Shout out of cheering for me. So, like, cheer for me. I hope you'll believe in me. But remember that first line of the chorus. Pom Pom, I'm cheering me on. Ain't nobody else rooting for me. There's at least one. Because if you can't cheer for yourself, then who will, right? But also going back to the pre-chorus of, I hope you'll believe in me and cheer for me and shout it out. But even if you don't, I'm going to cheer for me so that there's at least someone cheering for me. Nice little shouting choreo there too. I'm cheering me on. Ain't nobody else rooting for me. Guess at least one. Pom Pom, my game is mad strong. It can game my showing gonna only me. Okay, so that the second part of the chorus is Pom Pom, my game is mad strong. In other words, you know, I'm really good at what I do. Like, I'm really good at what I do. The main of this big game, so remember they talked about the most valuable player and playing in the big leagues. They're talking about all these almost sports metaphors. The main of this big game, the main character, the main protagonist, if you will, is only me. Like, I'm the only one who's the star of this show. So the post-chorus, I hope you'll believe in me, shout out of cheering for me. I'm cracking dust right on my swag. 거침이 없는 빛보다 빠른 날 swing. 경쟁이 없어 when you got it. You funny, 찐 멋짐을 보여줄게, yeah. Guess what? We only warming up. Alright, so verse 2, I'm cracking dust right off my swag. That makes me think of the song Dirt Off Your Shoulders. I think that was the name of it, from Jay-Z, I think it was. Where he's like, you gotta get that dirt off your shoulder, and then like the choreo is like brushing your shoulders off, right? So basically knocking that dust off, nothing phases you, can't anything even come close to making you even look dirty or, you know, not like the top tier. My swing faster than unstoppable light. So we know the speed of light is incredibly fast. I don't know the actual measurement, but she's saying the swing is faster than that. Going back to that sports metaphor, playing baseball here. Then she says there's no competition. When you got it, you flaunt it. We've heard that phrase before, or at least I have. You know, if you've, a lot of people are usually, when they say if you got it, flaunt it, they're talking about their looks, maybe some part of their body. But here we're talking about talent. Like, there's no competition. I'm the most talented, and when you're this good, you got to show it off. She says, "I'll show you the real fancy." Shout out to Twice. Guess what? We only warming up. Like, we're just gonna keep getting better. Like, as good as this is, this is preheating. You haven't seen us when the oven's fully on. Beautiful note there, by the way. But this says, after we get past the OOOs parts, my heart is on fire, fueling my passion. So in other words, I'm like, this desire to go for this is consuming me. It's fueling my dreams, my passion. Fighting one by one, little lion in me. Like, there, we think of lions as the king of the jungle and the lioness as the queen of the jungle. And we see in the choreo, they use the crown pose a lot. And then they're surrounded by a crowd that's on their feet cheering. But the lion here says the crowd are on their feet. They hear me roaring, which goes back to that lion. And then we go back to the chorus.
Pom Pom, I'm cheering me on. Ain't nobody is rooting for me, yes, at least one. Pom Pom, my game is mad strong. It can game.
Got the mad strong choreo here. Okay, so the bridge here, what we got farther than anyone else, got one shot higher than anyone else, A game on. So obviously if you're bringing your A game, you're bringing your absolute best every single time. It doesn't matter. You're on your A game. Wings are made to fly. I'm guessing they're talking about, like, obviously I know the wings are made to fly, talking about like soaring toward your dream and being this bird or an angel, whatever. What I don't know is where it came in that they even got wings, but we're gonna ignore that part. Next part, because I play for the win, going back to the sports metaphor, time for me to raise them up. Now, I think this is talking about raising them up. So you could think of this in two different ways that I know of, just off the top of my head. So raising them up could talking about like raising the banners, right? Like when you win a championship, there's a celebration the next season at the beginning of the season where they raise the banners, into the rafters or whatever, so that the championship banner hangs down. The fans can take pride in that every time they come to a game. So can the team, of course. Or it could be time for me to raise them up, talking about like my girls, my group, like raise them up. I'm going to bring everybody with me. Could also be the fans, but yeah, I think that's the least likely. Even if I fall sometimes, I get up without hesitation. If you fall down, what's the line? If you fall off the horse, get back on and try again. Anyway. Basically, anytime you have hardship and it knocks you down a little bit, they're saying they're not going to give up in the face of adversity. And then we go back to the final chorus.
I'm cheering me on. Ain't nobody is rooting for me, yes, at least one.
Very nice. All right, guys, that was Wooah with Pom Pom Pom, and really nice song about self confidence and going for the dream and all of that. But really, just having that confidence in yourself to be able to bring the A game and play at the MVP level at all times. I like it. Hope you guys did too. Real quick, I mentioned this in a lot of videos at this point because the anniversary video didn't get a ton of viewers. Basically, just some announcements. We have a Patreon now. There's free and paid content there. Feel free to check that content out. We have a request queue. We've always had the request queue, but now you can actually see it. There's a link to the spreadsheet in the description where you can see if you're someone who's made a request, you can see where yours is. If you want to make a request, there's instructions there. And if you want to have a request bump to the top of the list, you can either sub to the Patreon or you can check out the PayPal link and sponsor one. But thanks for checking this one out, everybody. I'll catch you for the next one. Take care, guys.